RWC.
I'm here with the winner of the six-pack challenge and the man who's getting an opportunity of a lifetime, the radio rock star G-Money, Gemstone, April Reigns, man. First crack at that RWC Heavyweight Championship.
Jonathan Darwin, how you doing?
I'm doing great, sir.
I'm doing better. You see, tonight I had my opportunity to do what I planned on doing at the beginning of the year. Singles gold, RWC Heavyweight Championship, and now I have to go into April Reigns against the man with the plan, the diamond in the rough, the cornerstone of RWC. Since I've been around here, Gemstone has been the guy. He is the man here at Ring Wars Carolina. You know, and it's an honor for me to be in his presence. But you know, the thing is, now that I'm number one contender, he's got to deal with me. That's the thing. I've seen him take down the biggest of guys, but you can't take down the fade runner, the radio rock star, the radio rap star, the voice of choice that makes the ladies noise, G-Money, Gemstone, April. I'll see you, champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, this first match is scheduled to win for. Introducing first, he is a part of the monstrosities.
Fear 9 monstrosities.
And we welcome you back to another episode of Ring Wars Carolina BattleGrounds. This month is April Reigns. Side Effect making his way to the ring. Joining me on commentary, a young man who's a real firecracker here in Ring Wars Carolina, Playboy Alex Bryant. Alex, thanks for sitting in.
Oh, Jonathan, man, I appreciate the compliment. I appreciate you welcoming me to join you at the commentary table. You do a great job. You're fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm glad to be in your presence. Thank you for having me.
No problem. I'll make sure the check clears that I sent you.
I do appreciate that. Got to make sure those clear.
Speaking of people here and not here, David Barnabas Spector, the leader of the Monstrosities, absent here, and you got to wonder how.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Whoop.
making his way to the ring,
Is that Chris Young?
Yes.
he is a former two-time North Carolina State champion. He is the former NCAA champion. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet from Michigan to the States. Roman McIntyre.
Okay, so what I'm gathering here, Jonathan, is Roman McIntyre has his own personal ring announcer, such as somebody like Alberto Del Rio.
Well, yeah, and I mean, this man he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you referring to Chris Young or are you referring to Roman McIntyre?
You know what? I never thought about that equation, but yeah, that could be Chris as well.
Okay.
But Roman McIntyre, I mean, he's got a lot going for him. And what I was going to say earlier, no David Barnabas Spector, so it's going to be interesting Side Effect.
And we are off here, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roman does have a chip on his shoulder, but I'll tell you what now, and I'm glad I'm at the table with you and not in that ring, because when there's nobody here to control Side Effect, there's literally no telling what might happen.
Oh, yeah, he becomes even more unstable with the absence of David Barnabas Spector. I've heard that David Barnabas Spector is out scouting more talent, and look at the upper body strength. Roman McIntyre, he may need to rethink his strategy.
I'm going to tell you right now, he does not want to lock up and try to wrestle around with Side Effect. The man, the beast, whatever you want to refer to him as.
Oh, good rear waist lock.
Just too strong.
Yeah, good rear waist lock applied by Roman McIntyre. It'll be interesting to see how that amateur background comes into play. And McIntyre with the speed as well. And that's going to be a check in his column.
He does have the speed advantage, that is for sure.
All right, so you and Roman McIntyre both train at the RWC Academy.
That is correct.
Why don't you give us a little insider information on Roman McIntyre from what you've seen at the training?
I'll tell you, Roman McIntyre, he's a very dangerous guy. He's got a killer amateur resume. He's a very strong guy. He's a very determined guy. And, when he grabs a hold of you, he's got a lot of strength behind it. But I will tell you, Jonathan, it's no match for Syde Effect. No,
not at all. In this case, you see the axe handle being dropped there. Roman McIntyre, I think Roman McIntyre's going to have to hit with some speed. Speaking of hit, that was a devastating blow by Syde Effect.
He is going to have to rely on his speed, his agility, and his overall quickness here, Jonathan, because if you get locked up, like right now, he's got him locked up in the corner.
Right.
He's never going to be able to win from that position. Syde Effect just way too dangerous, way too strong.
Yeah, Syde Effect wailing on Roman McIntyre. And Roman McIntyre still undefeated in RWC. Here's the speed we may have been talking about. Crossbody. Oh, my God, he got caught.
Goodness.
Oh, goodness. God. Roman McIntyre tossed like a rag doll straight down to the canvas there. And Charlie Young trying to be the motivator on the outside. All right, if you were switching places with Charlie Young, how are you motivating Roman McIntyre at this point?
I'm just letting him know you got to move fast. You got to stay out of the man's way. Strike hard and strike fast, but be ready to move at the blink of an eye, because if Syde Effect gets his hands on you, so if I'm Chris Young, I'm screaming at Roman, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
And that's what we're seeing Roman do now, keep moving with those forearms.
Is he going to try to send him here?
I think he is.
Jonathan, I don't think that's going to work out for him.
Roman McIntyre, I would suggest more of a,
take out the leg of the big man.
See, that's the best strategy you could do at this point besides speed. You want to take that big man off his vertical base. Even if it's only one leg, Syde Effect's wobbling around the ring. He's going to be slower than he already is, and that might be one of the factors that you need to be victorious. Oh, what a devastating open-handed chop.
That is what he needs to do, and I'm going to tell you, Jonathan, the longer this match goes, the longer it's in favor of Syde Effect. He is a big man, and he probably does not have the win, but you got to think the longer he's out there with nobody to control him, with the absence of David Spector, that only spells disaster for Roman.
And the other thing that I think about is both these men are out here now. Just a few weeks from now, we're going to have the Golden Opportunity Rumble. Both men have already entered it, and you got to wonder, would Syde Effect do enough damage that Roman McIntyre goes in a little sore?
More than likely, and Syde Effect is going to be a dangerous contender in that match. If you think about it, he's last year's winner.
Yeah, last year's winner. He could have challenged
and he dominated.
Yeah, could have challenged anybody, but he goes and wins the tag team championship with somebody who's been on AEW Dark, Blacktist Jack.
That is correct.
So, I mean, David Spector, I got to give him a tip of the hat there. He knew what he was doing with getting Syde Effect a tag team partner, but Syde Effect,
my goodness,
just ringing the bell of young McIntyre.
Man, that is just, whew.
Yeah, Roman, he's in trouble.
Oh, he's in big time trouble. He's got to get back to a vertical base, and he's got to find a way to get Syde Effect down.
Yeah, and look at this Roman McIntyre.
He's working that leg, big time drop kick here, and he doesn't.
Syde Effect is down. Roman McIntyre with the speed. Here's what he knew. He needs to keep that up. Keep that up. Keep that momentum rolling.
He's got to stay on him here, Jonathan. If he does not take advantage of the fact that he's got the big man off his feet, it'll be over before it even gets started.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, everything's going in Roman McIntyre's favor. He's got Syde Effect grounded, and
he's going to work that leg there. Here's where that amateur background is going to come into play.
But see,
Syde Effect on the ropes here. He's got to let it go. And Syde Effect is a veteran. The wherewithal to know where you are in the ring, that is veteran. You cannot teach that.
Yeah, good reach advantage also by Syde Effect, and Roman McIntyre realizing that now. Oh,
my goodness.
The brute force of Syde Effect throws Roman McIntyre down.
He is a dangerous, oh my gosh, oh my goodness.
And he's got those digits a wiggling. McIntyre, oh no. McIntyre's speed to get it through though. Is he got enough in him?
I don't think he gets the Olympic slam. Way too strong, way too powerful.
I tell you what, I was interested to see if Syde Effect was going up there. I think Roman McIntyre, with the amateur background, I thought he would have had enough in him. But maybe just a little too exhausted at this point. Oh!
I do not think he has the energy left to get the big man up for the slam.
No, he doesn't. And now McIntyre going
Set off big time clothesline. My goodness. Tell you what, that's a lot of force coming down on a man's chest.
Yeah, it is. And look at Side Effect. He's calling for it again here.
I'm going to tell you, Jonathan, if he hits this, it's going to be over.
Wait a minute.
What?
Very arrogant. No. Now, see, I got to think, if David Barnum Spector was in Side Effect's corner, he wouldn't have let him go for a cover like that.
No, he wants punishment. David Barnum Spector wants punishment.
Oh,
my goodness.
McIntyre was caught and goes face first down.
Good. Here's a pin. And it's over. Side Effect with another very impressive victory.
Yes. Roman McIntyre getting his first loss here in Ring Wars Carolina. Side Effect continuing his winning ways. And you got to think, with him going in to the Golden Opportunity Rumble, could we be seeing a back-to-back winner?
That is a possibility, Jonathan. And Side Effect's on a roll here. He's a very dangerous man. He knows he's dangerous. His confidence level is very, very high. And I'm going to tell you, there are 30 total people in Golden Opportunity. And I'll guarantee you it's going to take more than 1, 2, or even 5 guys to get Side Effect out of there.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back with more championship action after this.
Tired of feeling like you're being held back?
Are you ready for a change? Let's get ready.
You will sweat. You will be sore. You're going to feel like quitting. Ready? Let's begin.
1, 2, 3. You're almost there.
Keep pushing.
Wow, we gonna show up. We can't show out. RWC. This next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the RWC Television Championship. Coming to the ring first, this is the Prince of the Pink Gang, Kaydin, Pierre.
RWC Television Championship on the line. This man right here would love to add that jewelry around his waist. The former RWC Junior Heavyweight Champion and Tag Team Champion, Kaydin Pierre.
I tell you what, Jonathan, me and Kaydin Pierre have been to war on multiple occasions. As a matter of fact, the first time I had a championship match was against Kaydin Pierre at AIWF up in Mount Airy, May of last year. And I tell you what, man, he's very entertaining. He's wide open. He's a firecracker. But I'm going to tell you, when that bell rings, that guy can go.
Yeah, and he's on a lot of people's radars. Not only has he been in the narrative in Orlando, Florida, but in Dallas, Texas as well.
Absolutely, Jonathan. He has been on the narrative. He is a key factor in that showcase.
And his opponent, he is the RWC Television Champion, Rip Cannon.
Rip Cannon, he's the man, gotta show you who I am, cause I got a lesson planned on my
The stepson of ECW star Chili Willie has really come into his own as the RWC Television Champion, Rip Cannon.
I tell you what, Jonathan, I train with Rip Cannon at the RWC training facility, and I'm going to tell you, he's everything that you see, man. I've been to war with Rip Cannon on multiple occasions. The last time we faced off in one-on-one competition was prior to his championship run, and we went to a draw. So I've had a chance to work with both of these men, and this should be one heck of a contest.
And speaking of the word war, what a war he had with Caribbean Tiger to defeat Tiger and become the RWC television champion.
That was a war, and I'll be honest, Jonathan, everybody in the dressing room was just as shocked as anybody sitting in the crowd. I don't even have to give you Caribbean Tiger's resume. Everybody knows what it is, but Rip Cannon came out of left field, and he took the title off of him and defeated him in the rematch.
Yes, as well as Eddie Brown, John Washington, and another RWC standout, James Anthony.
Yes, he did defeat James Anthony. I was actually ringside for that contest. Very good match. James Anthony, heck of a competitor. He took Rip Cannon to his limit.
Yes.
But Rip edged him out for the victory.
A good challenge for Rip Cannon. That James
Kaydin
Anthony
here taking the belt, holding it up like he's the champ when it's really Rip's title. I don't know what Kaydin's thinking here.
Well, hey, sometimes they talk about it in the secret, visualization, right?
Absolutely.
You're seeing it now.
I tell you what, this is going to be hard hitting right here. And we are off in this RWC Television Championship match.
Okay, so strengths of Rip Cannon going into this one that you've seen here and at the Academy.
Rip Cannon is very athletic. He's actually a former basketball standout, tall guy. I think he's about 6'3". He's got a very big wingspan, long legs. Rip Cannon is very quick, very agile, and athletically, you know, he's top 5 on the roster. He joins myself along with Jim Stone and guys like G Money. And we're all at the top of that list as far as athletic ability. Rip Cannon's right there with us.
All right, so if you're inside Kaydin Pierre's mind or you're whispering the advice in his ear, what advice are you giving him as he goes against Rip Cannon?
Kaydin is also a former high school athlete. He was a big-time cheerleader, very athletic guy, very agile speed as well. They're pretty much evenly matched in that area. They have similar height. But if I'm talking to Kaydin Pierre, I'm telling him you've got to use your veteran instincts here. You're well-traveled. You've had a chance to work with a lot of guys. You've got to use that knowledge to edge out Rip Cannon. Yes, Rip is the champion.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Rip doesn't have to beat Kaydin for the title. Kaydin has to beat him.
Yeah, there's a lot of things there with the championship advantage. Irish
Absolutely.
whip off the rope, misses that clothesline, crossbody, and Kaydin Pierre gets caught. 1.
Oh, man, referee's out of position there.
Yeah, but I tell you, that what saved Kaydin Pierre. Now, you were talking about the championship advantage there. I mean, count out, disqualification. The title doesn't change hands that way.
That is correct.
I mean, if they go to the time limit, that's always a favor in Rip Cannon's column. And now
Kaydin's got to know those things. Kaydin has to know that he has to hit a pinfall or make Rip Cannon submit. Rip just has to survive.
Yeah.
Kaydin has to win to be the champion.
Oh!
My goodness. Look, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's veteran instincts. Rip's a little overzealous. Kaydin catches him.
Yeah, good sweep that Martin Cove would be proud of.
Very much so.
All right, Kaydin Pierre got some goal over the pin. 1. No.
I will say, when you're wrestling Kaydin Pierre, you cannot be too overzealous because he's somebody I like to refer to as an opportunist.
Yeah,
he will find windows to get you.
Yeah, he is one of those guys who's very cagey.
Very, very.
Now has Cannon up, and
Big
down
time
goes the
body
champion.
slam. My goodness.
And Kaydin Pierre getting ready to do a showcase of his agility.
Did you see the height on that, Jonathan?
Yeah,
that
going
was
for the pin.
nice.
Grapevine, both legs.
That's
1,
that
2.
cheerleading background.
Yeah, and that's what led him to be on the radar of people like Control Your Narrative. The stuff he does in there.
Very athletic. I mean, and he stands out. I mean, he's got a different look. You know, the way he carries himself, how he talks. I mean, everything about him is different. And I've always said if you want to get nervous, or even if you want to get noticed, you have to be different. Kaydin Pierre is, in fact, different.
If there's anybody you could cite as an example of thinking outside the box, it is Kaydin Pierre as he climbs up to that risque area.
What is he going for? Oh, my goodness.
No one home! Oh!
Wow.
That'll do some damage to the abdominal muscles.
Oh, my goodness. Rip's got to take advantage of this, Jonathan.
Yep.
Kaydin just hurt himself. Rip, you've got to get up. You've got to stay on this guy.
Yeah, Rip coming in with a head of steam
My
with a good
goodness.
forearm to the challenger, Snapmare. And Cannon clubbing away on Kaydin Pierre.
Float over.
Oh, what a
good sliding.
Good sliding clothesline. 1, 2, ah.
See, that's what I'm talking about, Jonathan, the wherewithal. You cannot teach that. That is in-ring veteran stuff right there. He knew where he was.
Yeah, and Rip Cannon Adjusting position again on Kaydin Pierre coming over. Oh, no.
Oh, he missed him. Oh, Rip hurt himself on that one, Jonathan.
Yeah, it does a little damage to the elbow.
Oh, man, Kaydin with a big-time kick.
Yeah, ringing the bell. Going here again for the pin. 1, 2, no.
Oh, and a kick out, and a kick out. Ooh.
Yeah, and Kaydin Pierre, he's smart. He's staying on top of Rip Cannon.
That's what you got to do.
Not hot dogging it at all out here, which he does from time to time. But he knows this is an important occasion. You're in a championship match. You cannot waste one iota of a second out there.
Not at all. I'm going to tell you, Jonathan, when the stakes are raised, such as a championship match, that is when you will see people perform at the highest level. Because regardless of what anybody tells you, they do this because they want to be recognized and they want to carry that strap.
Absolutely. Oh, another big sweep there by Kaydin Pierre.
Oh, man, that was nice.
Springboard across the ring. I got to give that a 10 because he even nailed the landing.
Yes, he did.
And speaking of landings,
my goodness,
both
knees right in his face. My gosh, Rip's got to be feeling that one.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
5 minutes remaining.
Uh-oh, Jonathan.
No, 2 count, though. All right, Kaydin needs
He
to
looks so surprised that Rip kicked out right there. I'm honestly shocked myself.
Yeah, but Kaydin needs to be smart, and he is so far. He hasn't argued with the referee like I've seen him do on occasion.
Ooh.
He's staying on top of the champion. Smart moves by Pierre out there.
Very smart. That's that veteran status.
Yeah.
He knows what he's got to do. Kaydin Pierre's been a champion in this company as well as other organizations. And when you've been to that level, you know what it takes to get there and to stay there.
Yeah, and just now, going to work on Rip Cannon's chin there, trying to slow Cannon down, which is what you got to do because this kid, he's got energy for days.
Absolutely. He's got a gas tank like no other.
Yeah.
He can go and go and go. But Kaydin Pierre, this is going back to him being a veteran, he's smart enough to know if he takes the wind out of Rip, Rip can't go.
No, that is 100% correct. And, I mean, look at the way Pierre just has that front face lock in there.
Oh, club and blow.
Yeah, Pierre measuring. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
That might have knocked Cannon out.
Looks like he's sleeping out there, Jonathan.
But Kaydin Pierre,
he
took the long way over for the pin. 1, 2, oh!
My God. Barely got. Oh, my goodness.
You got to wonder if Pierre had come around the other way instead of taking the long route, would we have seen a new champion crowned?
That is a possibility. Also, if he'd have hooked both legs, put some pressure on those shoulders, Rip might not have had the strength or the wind to get himself up.
Yeah, but that exerts a lot of energy to kick out of a pin. Wait a minute. What a power slam by Rip Cannon. 2, no.
Come on, Rip, stay on him.
This is the big gas tank you were talking about, Alex. Cannon dancing away.
Big time leg drop.
Go for the pin. 1, 2, no. All right, this is where Cannon needs to focus.
He's got to stay on him, John. Listen, you got Kaydin Pierre off his feet. You got him off his game. You've got to stay on him here if you want to retain that belt.
Yeah, and we're seeing it so far. Oh, my God.
I've been on the receiving end of that, and I'm here to tell you it does not feel good.
Not at all. I have not, but I came close a couple of times for things I've said to Kaydin.
Man, I'm going to tell you, you better be careful. That right hand is vicious.
To steal a word out of Kaydin Pierre's mouth, period.
Period.
All right, both men back up to their feet, and Kaydin Pierre choking away on Rip Cannon here.
He's getting a little frustrated. He can't keep Rip down, so now he's just going to choke him in the corner. Referee breaks it up. My goodness.
Oh, my God. Well, see. You see Kaydin Pierre using every second he can there, being the villain that we all know he can be from time to time, and taking the oxygen out of the champion.
Man, Kaydin's letting everybody know that RWC is his house, and he, quote, runs this.
And yeah, so far, really taking it to Rip Cannon. Kaydin Pierre calling to come in again.
Oh, he's warming it up.
And, oh, wait a minute. Does he got enough to get Cannon over? Oh, wait, Cannon. Look at the speed of Cannon. And good agility. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Somebody
better turn around.
Somebody's underestimated.
Rip Cannon, big-time drop kick. Come on, Rip, stay on him.
Yeah, Kaydin Pierre underestimated him, and now he's paying for it with that clothesline.
Sling blade.
Going for the pin here. 2, no.
My goodness, I don't know how Kaydin survived that onslaught of offense from Rip Cannon.
I don't know either, and Kaydin Pierre, he's really damaged now. And
Rip's a little frustrated, but he's got to keep his head on straight here, Jonathan. He cannot lose focus, because if you lose focus with a guy like Kaydin Pierre, it will not go your way.
Yeah, I'm hopefully that Rip Cannon has a strategy at this point, this late in the match. And now he has, good suplex into a bridge. 2, no.
My goodness. Nice Northern Lights right there from Rip Cannon. Kaydin kicks out. Stole a move from Kaydin there. That's a signature Kaydin Pierre moves, that Northern Light suplex.
Yeah, so I got to wonder, not only did it hurt Kaydin Pierre, but did it get in Pierre's head just a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. The psychology's there. He's letting him know, hey, buddy, I've watched you before, and I know your moveset, so you know what? I'm going to take some for myself.
Yeah, this is ever the innovator Rip Cannon that he can be. And Cannon now trying to get over. Oh,
man, he's got him hooked on the outside. Big-time forearms to the chest of Kaydin Pierre. Ooh.
War cry coming out of the mouth of Rip Cannon.
Oh, he's fired up, baby. The champ is ready.
Getting here, coming off the ropes is Pierre, and oh my God, did he catch Cannon? I think he did.
Oh, knee to the stomach.
Cannon.
Big-time scissor kick from Kaydin Pierre. Jonathan, if he can hook him here, I think it may be over, but Kaydin is exhausted. He's trying to crawl over for the pin. You got to get there if you want to win. He's going to hook the inside leg.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Well, Kaydin Pierre exhausted as well, not able to drape his body over, but only an arm.
These guys have got to be worn out.
You hear the fans trying to get Rip Cannon motivated this late in the contest. Can that play off for Rip Cannon? And see, this is Pierre making a mistake. And I usually don't try to point out the faults, but come on. Stay focused, stay on your opponent. Arguing with the referee does not score you any points.
It will not get you a victory. It takes your focus off of what's going on. Kaydin's got to stay on Rip if he wants to win.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, just a big exchange of forearms there.
Who's going to go down first here, Jonathan? My God, they are just beating each other senseless here.
Yeah, and I tell you, I don't know at this point because both of them are wild and crazy. And now, only 1 minute left. If Pierre's going to do something, he better do it quickly. Oh, man.
They both went for the big-time pump kick, took each other down. Jonathan, I don't know if you heard that, but there's only 1 minute remaining in this contest. Somebody's got to do something here.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Both men stay down. Pierre doesn't get the championship. Rip retains. The referee almost halfway
He's up
there.
to a count of 5 here. They're making their way.
Okay, who can get up? Wait a minute. Look at Rip trying to get over. He does. Is he getting ready to go for that pin? I don't know.
What is Rip Cannon going for?
I tell you what, Rip Cannon's trying to put it away. He knows he has to hit something big.
He's got to hit something big. He's running out of time, though, Jonathan.
Yeah. Cannon up there. No one home.
4, 3, 2, 1.
My goodness. Jonathan, what we just witnessed.
Temper tantrums thrown by the challenger.
Kaydin thought he had it. Rip misses the big-time move.
Yeah, and you got to wonder.
Still, your RWC television champion, Rip Cannon.
Yeah, Rip Cannon.
Yeah, the champion retains due to it being a draw.
Yeah, and you got to wonder, had there been another 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and Rip had just missed that move, does Pierre become the champion? And I got to also say, Pierre's got a case of the championship committee. Hey, I took it to Rip Cannon. I want another shot. I want another bite at that apple. And you know what? Pierre could do that because both Rip Cannon and Kaydin Pierre are going to be in that golden opportunity rumble.
Yes, sir, they are. And I'll tell you, Jonathan, I've been in the position that Kaydin Pierre is right now. If fans remember correctly, I had 2 back-to-back classics with RWC Junior Heavyweight Champion Hunter Rayner. The first went to a time limit draw. And I pleaded my case to the committee along with, I think there were tons and tons of emails from disappointed fans. So RWC Creative decided that we'd get to run it back. So I do really hope that Kaydin Pierre and Rip Cannon get to run it back because that was one heck of a contest.
Absolutely agree with you. We'll be back with our main event after this.
RWC.
All right, main event time here. Christian Rayo coming out, taking on Beefcake Raymo here very shortly. And Christian Rayo, I tell you what, he's been motivated recently, even taking part in the Control Your Narrative, being led by EC3, trained at the RWC Academy. And we're going to get Alex Bryan's thoughts on that in just a moment. But actually, Raymo trained by Eddie Brown, who runs the RWC Academy. There we are, Raymo. Posing away, showing what he's got. Raymo, a little revered by the fans, I'm surprised. But hey, temperatures change sometimes. Amazing physique on display by Beefcake Raymo. And getting ready to get this one underway. Alex, what I was saying is Christian Rayo trains at the RWC Academy. Wondering if you could give us a little bit of insight real quick before this one gets underway.
Christian Rayo is a very, very determined competitor. He's been training with me personally at the RWC Academy for a little over a year now. He is dangerous. He has a little bit of an amateur background along with mixed martial arts. And
let's go.
Raymo's got it on his hands here because I'm here to tell you now, Christian can be a very dangerous man. Also, are you aware that Christian is part of the narrative?
Yes, I am. I'm happy for the young man. And here's the other thing I think about that Raymo has in his favor, trained by former WCW star Lodi.
Yes, he was. The legendary Lodi is the original trainer of Raymo. And that's going to play into his advantage here, Jonathan. Not only that, he's a veteran.
Yeah. And, I kind of heard some rumors, though, that this may be Raymo's last match in Ring Wars Carolina.
I had heard the same thing, Jonathan, but I'm going to tell you now. There's always a lot of backstage chatter. So until I see it, I kind of have a hard time believing.
Plus, it's coming from Meltzer, so who can we really rely on for credibility there?
Nobody's paying attention. That guy just sips coffee and writes random stuff.
Yeah, he does. Speaking of random stuff, we're seeing a little random stuff out here, and it's paying off for Raymo.
That's that veteran status. He knows what he's got to do. Christian here a little overzealous. He's very aggressive, and that can come back to bite you, Jonathan.
Yeah, it is here now, and good shoulder block by Raymo. And Raymo,
he outsmarted him there, Jonathan.
Cagey man that he is Raymo. And we're seeing it here on display with that side headlock applied. A little bit of a hair pull by Christian Rayo. I don't know if that's the way to control your narrative. Speaking of Rayo, real quick, he's going to be another one of those competitors in that 30-man Golden Opportunity Rumble. And for those unfamiliar with the Rumble, and Alex Bryan, you made your debut in one just a couple of years ago.
Yes, sir, I did.
Break it down for the fans at home.
It's different. That's the best way to describe it. It's very different. A lot of guys are used to one-on-one matches, tag team matches, maybe fatal four-ways and things of that sort. But there are 30 entrants into the Golden Opportunity Battle Royal. You got one guy starting it, and the second guy comes out. They're going to work. And every 90 seconds.
Here. 1, 2, go. Oh, no.
My goodness, he's got his foot on the ropes. Every 90 seconds, somebody else comes out. So you never know, and you never know who's going to be the next guy to come out that curtain, how dangerous they are, or any of that. So it's different.
Yes, it is. And it's also for the richest prize here in Ring Wars Carolina, a championship match of your choosing.
Absolutely. Does it not get any better than that?
Go for the pin here again. 1, 2.
Oh, Rayo with a big-time kick out there.
And I had the honor and privilege of calling your Golden Opportunity debut.
Yes, you did, Jonathan. When I debuted, you were on commentary. So that's pretty cool there.
It is. Oh, no, Raymo taking a little bit of liberties, as we're seeing.
That he is that type of guy. He will showboat. I mean, he's liable to drop down and give you some push-ups. He's liable to do some crunches. Sometimes he even comes out with resistance bands. The guy's just letting you know he thinks he's better than you.
And that's sight to be seen. And speaking of battle royals, Raymo won the RWC Junior Heavyweight Championship in a 15-man battle royal. So you got to wonder, how much is that going to play in the favor if Raymo decides to enter the Golden Opportunity Rumble?
Well, since he is a former winner in the Battle Royal format, that is an advantage because he knows what it takes to survive. He knows what it takes to not be eliminated. He knows what it takes to get other guys out of his way and to go on to be the winner. So he's got an advantage on the rest of the guys.
Yeah, not unofficially not entered yet. As we see Christian Rayo with some agility and comes in.
Oh, man. Nice. You see the aggression on his face? He's a dangerous. Oh, man.
He's got Raymo up. Sidewalk slam.
Sidewalk slam from Rayo here.
And Rayo going for that pin. Pressure shoulders down.
Jonathan, that's his problem. He didn't hook the legs. He didn't put enough pressure on the shoulders. He's too busy trying to show aggression and be too quick with his pin. He's got to be better than that.
Yeah, and there are some things the man has to tighten up. But, I mean, look at it. He's taking it to Raymo.
He really is.
And I mean, that's part of the reason he's in that big AIWF Top Gun tournament along with people like you.
Oh, man, yeah, AIWF Top Gun tournament starting very shortly. Myself along with Rayo, Jim Stone, Hunter Rayner, James Anthony. It's going to be big time. It's going to be big time, and I cannot wait.
Rayo
man, sunset flip here.
Oh, but look at Raymo just quick as a hiccup.
My goodness.
Gets a basement drop kick off there.
He rolled right through. That's that veteran status.
Yeah, going for that pin. 1, 2.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, if there's anybody who's got the check mark for experience, it's Raymo.
That is correct. He's done a lot in this business. He's held titles. Like we, noted to earlier, he was trained by Lodi. And, I don't care what anybody says. When you're trained by legends such as Lodi, it does kind of put you ahead of the game a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's notches into your belt very quickly. And speaking of quickly, look at the speed of Raymo coming in there and the beefcake coming off the ropes. Oh,
man, just throws him down. You see what that was, Jonathan? We didn't touch on this. Rayo has trained with Victor Andrews.
Oh.
That is a Victor Andrews move right there. That's where that training comes in.
And you've had your little wars with Victor Andrews as well.
You are right, Jonathan. We have done war. We have went.
Going for the pin here. 1, 2. No. Please continue the thought.
We've been to war on a couple occasions, and, never say never about myself and Victor Andrews.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see him back here someday in an RWC ring. Right now we got Raymo and Christian Rayo going at it, but wait a minute. Referee getting a little physical.
To break it up. Man, ref's kind of aggressive. I like that. I like a little contact, Jonathan.
Well, you know what? You can only let liberties go so far.
Oh, man, big time kick in the gut there, and he's working that arm of Raymo, man. Oh, chopped him in the corner.
Okay, so for those unfamiliar with it, taking the wrist and arm over the top rope, what does that do to your body?
Man, it torques it. It puts a lot of pressure on your shoulder and your wrist and your elbow, and if a guy knows what he's doing, man, he will wear you out with that. And I'm going to tell you, when you can't swing that arm, that limits your offense.
Yes, it does. Whipping Raymo off the ropes. Gets a clothesline down.
Look at Rayo taking a page out of the Playboy's book with that big-time clothesline.
Jealous?
No. Let the kid have it, man. I ain't mad at him.
There you go.
Oh, man. Shot to the gut there.
Just slapping the abdominals.
Trading the gut shot.
Oh, that hurts. I've been there.
Yes, sir.
Not trading shots to either guys, but big old slap fights. Oh, closed fist there.
The referee's just letting them fight it out here. I like that. I like a little contact, ref.
Yeah, referee giving the guys a little room to play and fight.
I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a contact sport.
And then we're seeing it firsthand here at Ring Wars Carolina. Raymo.
Oh, elbowed him.
Gets a forearm into the chest, and Raymo takes down Rayo. Go for the pin
here.
2 count, though.
Man, I'll tell you what, big time kick out there from Rayo.
Yeah.
Give him credit, man. Raymo was wearing him out there, and Rayo somehow gets the shoulder up. Give the kid some credit. He's
I
tough.
will give him credit, but you got to wonder how much energy did he exert kicking out of that pin?
A lot, John. I'm here to tell you, when a guy's wearing you out and you got to do a big-time kick out to stay in a match, it does take a lot out of you. I don't care how good your cardio is.
Yeah, and we're seeing that by Rayo now.
What in the world is he doing here? He's picking him up to the top rope. Big-time shot to the throat there.
Yeah, can he get – he's got Raymo up.
Is this? Oh, my goodness.
This is different. And
Very different. Oh, man, sends him in for
Oh!
the – oh, man.
Shoulder into the ring post. That's going to do some damage.
Jonathan, that's solid steel. It does not give, especially against human flesh.
No, it is not. And we're seeing it now as Raymo. Oh, Rayo catches Raymo, though. Oh, no, excuse me,
Raymo.
backwards. 1, 2.
Raymo with the victory.
I tell you what, Raymo showing. Raymo victorious, showing off here, showing why he's the junior heavyweight champion.
Yes, he is.
I hope this is not his last match here in Ring Wars Carolina. I've been here for a while now, and James Anthony and Roman McIntyre coming out to rip Cannon.
Well, Jonathan, listen, I do appreciate you having me on commentary with you. I've got to go back there and get ready for my match. You know, where it's coming up later on tonight. So, Jonathan, my brother, handshake for you. Always a pleasure. And we'll catch you on the next one. To all the fans out there, the Playboy loves you. Don't be nervous.
Yeah, well,
Just
we're not
be
going
ready.
we're not going anywhere. We're going to let the Playboy excuse himself. And Beefcake Raymo celebrating with the RWC locker room. Raymo, tell you what, showing why he's a good wrestler. This young man, well, I'm just going to hold back and let him have his moment. Wait a minute. I know I said it was going to be quiet, but Eddie Brown's music playing? What is this all about? I don't get this at all.
Change my mind. I can change my mind. But before I do that, I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, I come out because I got a special announcement to make. It's one of those announcements I hate to make, but situations beyond my control and anybody else's control. This evening, we are going to be saying bye to one of our RWC superstars for right now, not forever. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you guys know that tonight is Raymo's last match for a little while with RWC.
Sign of respect to the young man who will be a journeyman.
Guys, Raymo will be moving to Kansas.
Kansas.
Kansas, right? He's going to Kansas. He's going to clean his heels and he's going to be back. He's moving on to Kansas. And like I said, he's not going to be gone forever. This is a surprising, I would like to say. But we will be keeping up with Raymo while he's in Kansas. And he still will be working with the AIWF group. So he still will be in touch with them. So I just want to say, Raymo, it's been an honor, it's been a privilege, it's been a pleasure to work with you for the last couple of months. You know, thank you for coming out to North Carolina and blessing us and Lumberton, North Carolina with your talents. I just want to say thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Great words from a hardworking young man. Hope to see him in a Ring Wars Carolina ring soon.